Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Moreau. I'm the CEO of American Eagle Gold and also the proud director of YMP Toronto and the YMP Scholarship Fund. 4 years ago, the YMP Scholarship Fund started with just $12,000 that we gave away to 3 students. In 2021, we are giving away $120,000. Thank you to amazing companies such as O3 Mining. We are interviewing some of the CEOs of the companies that have supported the YMP Scholarship Fund. And with me here today, I am proud to introduce you to Jose Vizquerra, the CEO of O3 Mining, who is sponsoring a $15,000 scholarship going to a student studying at a French school in Quebec. Jose is an amazing person, an amazing leader, and we're proud to have him here today. Welcome, Jose. Jose, why did O3 Mining decide to be part of the scholarship this year?
Well, Tony, first of all, thank you very much for having us here. We certainly believe in education by heart. One of the things that we do at our company in order to motivate our own group and to inspire them, because we believe in the idea of having a group of individuals that work in a plateau. So we work through inspiration, and the only way to inspire our own people is by bringing more education into our own company. So if we're doing that internally, we need to pass that externally. And that is the reason we decided to contribute to education, and especially French-speaking education, into mining outside of our company, but particularly in Quebec at the same time.
A lot of rhetoric right now. There's a talent gap. A lot of people aren't looking to get into mining. What's your opinion of it? I always say I think mining is the best industry in the world. I'm here. You're here to try and spread that world. You get to travel the world. You get to see the world. You get to help the world. I'm gonna put you on the spot. 2-second pitch. Why should people decide to join mining?
Well, it's the opportunity to be together with nature. It's the opportunity to create something. It's the opportunity to bring dust into bricks of gold. It's the opportunity of bringing dust into cathodes of copper and many other things. I mean, we're talking now about EV. We're talking about now green and clean energy. How do you do that? You do that with mining. Let's not forget about that part. I mean, we want a better world, then we have to have mining. It's very simple.
Well, we're the heartbeat of a civilization. You need copper, aluminum, everything to enable to build. So you're exactly right with that.
You want an iPhone, you need mining. I'm sorry to tell this to everyone, but that's a reality. And we need to be very proud about our industry. That is something that we need to change. People attacked us as an industry and we kind of smile and don't say anything, and that has to stop. We are part of a very important movement that contributes to clean energy and contributes to a better environment and contributes to a better civilization. So we need to pass that message strong and clear.
Now, Jose, looking back at your career, before you started working at Red Lake, CEO of Oban, now running O3 Mining, you're once a student. So you went to University of Peru. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I went to the UPC, which is the Peruvian University of Science in Lima, Peru. I did my undergraduate in civil engineering, and it was a little bit different from what I experienced afterwards with my education at Queen's and subsequently at Wharton School of Business. And the difference is probably on the professors. Professors does not always wants you to only learn, but they want to prove that they can fail you. So that is a very big difference when you come to a more developed country where professors actually want you to learn, and they test you in order to prove that you have learned something, not to prove that you can fail. And but of course, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and maybe that made me a better professional as well. So it's hard to criticize if one method or the other is better. I certainly prefer the fact of being motivated by inspiration rather than by punishment. No?
So instead of like at UPC, it was baptism by fire, but it seemed to work. You won the 2019 Young Mining Professional of the Year. So congrats again on that. Now, going from UPC in Peru, based in Lima, to Kingston, Ontario, to Queens, what hit you when you came to Queens? Well, give me one big takeaway.
Okay, that transition to Queens was very interesting. My grandfather was part of the mining industry. He actually did his master's in geology at Harvard. And when I finished civil engineering and asked him where should I go, I thought he was going to say a university in the States. And he said, you should go to Kingston. I said, Kingston, Jamaica. And I started smiling. I said, what a great place. He said, no, Canada. At that time, I didn't even know exactly where it was. So, and I said, why? And his explanation was very sincere and direct. He said, there is the best guy that knows about porphyry copper deposits in Canada called Alan Clark. And you have to be trained by him. And there is another guy in Canada that was trained by McKinsey, and it's Michael Doggett, and you need to learn economics from him. And that's the reason why I went to Queens. It was much harder than I ever imagined. I realized that my English was not good enough. I took several hours to read things that other of my colleagues would only spend minutes. So it was not easy, but at the end paid off.
Are those professors still at Queens?
I think both have retired now, actually, unfortunately, because they were great. I still remember the first day that I spoke to Alan Clark. He said, like, boy, Jose, you really don't know anything about geology. And it was a very, very hard comment to take. I was like, okay, I better work harder now because this guy thinks I'm an idiot. So it took me quite a while to be up to speed. And when I graduated, he said, like, I never thought you were going to make it, but I'm really happy that your effort and your passion took you where you are now at the end of the course. So really happy to get that little, inspiration there, if you want to call it.
So some additional questions I have in terms of students always ask me, they go, what sort of experience should I get if I want a career in mining? How soon do I have to start getting that relevant experience? Some people want to do summer camp. They want to teach there after second year. Do they have to start right off getting mining experience? I know it's kind of a loaded question, but what feedback do you have?
I think the earlier you get into the industry, the better it is. And if you start at the very bottom, the better it is as well. I mean, if you can learn as much from geology and you can learn as much from surveying or topography, and you can learn as much of civil works as well, it is a very important piece. I think mining at the end, it's a confluence of a bunch of disciplines. No, it's like, yeah, you do mining engineering, but really you are applying geology, you're applying civil engineering, you're applying chemistry, you're applying biology. So the more you can see, the earlier you see that, the better it is, and the more rounded professional you are at the end, no?
Is the plan with the YMP scholarship for O3 mining to bring them inside the family off an internship job?
Absolutely. At the end, this is the best way to attract talent. I mean, if you can show that you care about them, we're all fighting for talent. Let's not forget about that. I mean, it's not a favor that we are doing to them. It's a favor they are doing to us. And maybe that is the part that we as younger generation understands, is that we're not doing this for you. We're doing it for us. We want you to be well trained so we can have better professionals working with us. And we have to make the experience the best experience we can out of it, so you can stay with us. So at the end, it's not only a matter of an economical incentive.
So Jose, I'm gonna touch on a few fun questions I've been asking some other leaders, if you don't mind answering. I've always said mining's great. You get to travel the world, you get to see different cultures, you get to try a lot of different food. You've been all over the world. Name the best meal you've ever had.
I'm super biased. Ceviche in Peru. There is no doubt about it.
Can you tell us a bit about ceviche? What type of ceviche you like?
So the ceviche that I like is from a place called Ches Wong, and it's mostly lenguado, which the translation I think is sole, but it's a little bit thicker than the one that we have here in Canada. And you actually cook the fish with lemon, and you add into there some salt and pepper and a little bit of chili. And it's extraordinary, and it's super fresh, and they give you a lot of energy. It's a great dish, and together with a beer, it's extraordinary.
Couple more questions, Jose. Your free time, what do you like to do?
I like to run. I run every day, or every other day in the morning, and that is one of my passions. I like to exercise every morning, and I love to play tennis. That's something that I am passionate about.
When you run, are you a podcast guy or a music guy?
I am a music guy, 100%.
There we have it. Jose Vizquerra, CEO of O3 Mining, 2019 YMP Young Mining Professional of the Year. Big supporter of the YMP Scholarship Fund. O3 Mining is giving away $15,000 to a French-speaking Quebec University student. And we really appreciate you speaking with us and being part of the YMP family. Thank you very much, Jose.
Thank you so much for your time, Tony. I really appreciate the interview. It was really fun. Thanks.
Thank you.